of my favorite topics to talk about, the energy of money. How to go from a scarcity mindset, which I 1,000,000% absolutely used to have, to one of abundance. And I know that this is talked about a lot. Sometimes I kind of might, roll over here in one ear, out the other, but this is really important. So this is an incredibly important thing to master, and something, wealth consciousness is something that if you're serious about growing your business, if you're serious about not even just growing your business, but increasing the amount of money that is coming to you on a regular basis, your wealth consciousness and the money, you need to learn the energy of money. You need to really elevate your wealth consciousness, and I'm going to talk about how to do that today. So I grew up with no money at all. I was raised by a single mom, living in apartments. Whenever she was married, we had money. When she was married, we had money. Then she'd get divorced and we wouldn't. So I also associated money with men, and I found myself in my 30s married to someone that I was not in love with, and also expecting him to create wealth. And I was the executive director of a not-for-profit organization. I was earning $29,000 a year, and I had taken a $100,000 pay cut to leave corporate and move into the not-for-profit industry. And I was waiting for my husband to create wealth. I remember literally being like, I'm going to set these goals in my business, and I'm going to give you the money, then you can take that money and create wealth out of it. And I remember trying to push him in his career, and why aren't you motivated? Why are you happy with this level of life that we're living? And it didn't dawn on me until 2016, when I was diagnosed with cancer, that I can create my own wealth. Money is not attached to a man, and I don't need to sit here and wait for this human to create the life that I want to live. He's not motivated by that, and that is okay. And he's off doing his thing now. So how did I go from a wealth consciousness of $2,500 a month, which was the amount of money I was bringing in, to now the goal in my company? We have a multi-million-dollar company, but I want to grow the level of impact in this business to a scale that, that we're impacting thousands, if not millions, around the world. That is my mission, is to help as many of you soulful entrepreneurs to get your work, your medicine out into the world. And from a monetary perspective, I want to grow my company to where we're earning $450,000 a month by September of next year. So how do I go from $2,500 a month to $450,000 a month? There are a couple things that need to happen for you to increase your vibration, to increase out of the energy of lack and increase into one of abundance. So these are the I've got 8 steps for you. The first one is awareness. We have to be aware of our thoughts. And whenever you are feeling the fear and the doubt around money, how can you shift that into a new story? Okay, so why spend all of this time thinking about what you don't want, which is lack of money, not enough money in your bank account? And why don't we shift that and spend more time thinking about what you do? So when you catch yourself in those negative downward spirals, you're gonna switch that, and you're gonna switch it to think about a new way of being. Okay, that's step 1. And that is something that you'll have to work at. This doesn't just happen overnight. Our brains are naturally designed to be stuck in negative loops, and we have to retrain and reprogram our brain to think differently. Okay, so 2 is creating a gratitude practice. If we can't be happy with what we have, we are not going to, the universe is not God, whoever source, the universe is not going to give you more if you are not grateful for what you have already. So make sure that you're always, before you go to bed, just think about 5 things that you're grateful for in your life right now. 3, this is a huge one, affirmations. Now, I'm not just talking about saying affirmations, because a lot of times they don't feel true. You're like, what am I telling myself? I am rich. It's bullshit. I'm not rich, Erica. I don't want you to start thinking affirmations. I want you to start listening to affirmations as part of this 8-step process. Okay, so listening to affirmations on YouTube. There are tons of wealth consciousness, money affirmations on YouTube. Before you fall asleep at night, put your headphones in your ear and listen to them for at least 20 minutes. If you have some time in the day, listen to them for 20 minutes or so. If you're out walking, listen to them in your headphones instead of listening to music. Start to work with your subconscious mind and reprogram what is happening there. I have listened to money affirmations pretty much on a daily basis since, I would say, 2016. It is a huge part of my life and my routine. Put them on the mirror, repeat them to yourselves. But then the next part is when the affirmations will start to really come true. Step 4, it's visualization. So you're going to visualize, write down how your life will be different, okay? Set a goal. So I'm gonna say $450,000 a month. How is my life going to be completely different? I will be able to pay off my mountain house. I will be able to pay off the mortgage of this home. I will be able to create I will have, let's say I will have, we want to see this as already done, okay? So I have paid off my home, I have paid off my mountain house, I have an investment portfolio that pays me $8,000 a month dividends so that I'm only working inside of my company because I really, really want to. I will be able to, right? So really start to visualize on a daily basis, write out how your life is going to change, print that off, or rip that page out of your journal and read it every single day. In the morning several times, midday several times, in the evening several times. Again, start to really work to shift your thoughts from what you were thinking about, like from lack and what you don't want, to thinking about what you do want, how your life is going to be different. Okay, so visualize it as done. Number 5, we educate yourself. We have to educate ourselves. I knew nothing about money. I was never taught how to make money. I was never taught how to manage money. I was never taught how to invest money. I have been educating myself and I still am. I love Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He gives it's old school, like they're very old, but I didn't even know the foundations. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a great book. He also has an investor's book that I think is really good. I really love the one that changed my whole vibration around money was the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. That one's a great one. There are so many books on creating wealth. Just do a Google search, and I want you to make that your focus for the next 12 months. Learn about money, read about wealth consciousness. How do successful people treat money differently than those who don't? Okay, so just start educating yourself around money. I literally took the approach of sticking my head in the sand. I don't want to look at my bank accounts. I don't want to know what's in there. I don't want to know how to invest. I was like, literally, I had my head stuck in the sand. And once I pulled it up, now I'm obsessed. I love learning about wealth and the energetics of money. And so yeah, step 5 is educate yourself. Step 6, you have to set clear goals. Money needs a place to go. Money needs a vehicle. There's no point in manifesting. Money can't, part of the manifestation process is giving money a vehicle, a place to land, okay? So money is energy, yes, but money in our bank accounts is physical and tangible. How much do you want? Get specific. Mine, $450,000 a month. Yours might be $2,500 a month. That was my first goal in my business, was $2,500 a month. Give yourself a specific goal. Money needs a vehicle, okay? Don't just say, I want to be successful in my business. Oh, I want to, in 5 years have $1 million business. Great, but what's your first goal? What do you want to get to now, okay? And read that every single day. And again, act as if it's already done. As a 6-figure business owner, I, XYZ. As a CEO of a company that earns $450,000 a month, that's a $5.8 million business. How do I make decisions? How do I show up every day, right? So we're going to start acting in a different way when we set clear goals. Number 7, do something different. Remember, you cannot create a new result by doing the same things. We need to create something different. So you better believe I'm doing things inside of my business very differently moving forward that are going to create these different results as we really grow and scale. Okay, going from $150,000 a month to $450,000 a month is a big jump. I'm gonna have to do something different. I can't do things the same. It won't happen. You need to do something different to create something new. Number 8, take it in steps, right? Our vibrational set point is usually where we are right now with the amount of money we have coming in. Okay, so when I was earning $2,500 a month, as the executive director of a not-for-profit organization, that was my vibrational set point. I could have never gone to $150,000 a month. There's just no way. That doesn't work. If it does happen, like you see people win the lottery all the time and they lose it all, or NFL, basketball players, NFL players, like they make all this money and then they lose it all. Same thing with movie stars. You're like, oh my God, how did you have, $40 billion and now you lost it? Because they haven't taken the steps to create a new energetic set point. So give yourself mini goals and work towards it slowly and deliberately. And then once you get, so like, let's say your first goal is $5,000 a month. You get to consistent $5,000 a month for a couple of months, and then, okay, now I'm ready to go up to, let's say, $10,000 or $12,000 a month. You're constantly going up in increments, and then those jumps can get bigger, right? Like now I have pretty much everything in place. There's just a couple of tweaks that need to happen for me to go from $150,000 to $450,000 a month. It's not going to be a huge deal because I've taken all the steps I needed to get there. Okay, we talk a lot about money mindset, about how to shift out of where you're at, about how to shift into abundance inside of Soul Business Accelerator. It's one of the main things that we have to work on because there's no point in just doing strategy if you're not working on the inside and the energetics as well. If you want a roadmap, if you're looking for support, if you want someone to help you grow your business to 6 figures, we also have a program that will help you scale to 7. Just comment that you want to book a call and we will hook you up with my team, Claire, Allison, or Kat, and we'll see if working inside of our program is right for you. I hope you have a beautiful day and I'll see you on the inside.